Oh, nice. Oh, to the face. Reactors, we got a new episode to reel in, and that is episode 3 to Netflix's live-action Avatar: The Last Airbender. What'd you guys think about episode 1 and episode 2, but most importantly, about this episode, episode 3? Sound off in the comments down below. Enjoyed episode 1 for what it was. I just thought it was decent, not necessarily good, but that second episode reeled me in and got me hyped and excited for the rest of the way with this series. And now we have episode 3. Have no idea what's, going to happen in this episode, but I have an idea of where we are going. If you don't know, now you will know. I have watched the animated show. That's if you are new here clicking on this video. I have seen the animated show. I think it's goated, but I've never watched the film and never will. There's that. But we got episode 3. We are rolling. We are flying off into this next episode. But what you need to do is give this video a like, because you know what time it is. It's time to reel it in. Fire Nation, what we got going on over here?
I want you to meet someone willing to risk everything.
My mother and my brother, Nasija Basingsay.
Ooh.
She works at the palace. A great personal risk. If she can summon the courage, so must we all. Fire Lord Ozai must die tonight!
Oh, this ain't gonna go good. Fire Lord Ozai is about to take them out. No way in hell it's gonna be this easy. This is something new. That is so sick. Turn back. It's too late to turn back, matter of fact. You guys are in trouble.
How many more lives? Will it take another century of loss and suffering?
A lot.
Do not speak to me of loss.
Uh-oh. We're getting him so early. This is crazy.
We in the Fire Nation have always prided ourselves
Oh, you
on
trusted
our
her.
resourcefulness.
Who is that?
Isn't that right, Azula?
This is Azula. Oh, she's a queen.
Yes, Father.
Please nail this character.
But there is one out there who cannot be stopped.
The Avatar.
The one who has returned to us.
Damn! Oh, look at her face. She enjoys that. Didn't even get to finish his sentence.
You believe they think the Avatar has returned?
He has returned. That message. Here we go. The cliffhanger in episode 2.
Zuko has found the Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Your brother has done the impossible. Just as I'd asked.
Jealous, jealous, jealous.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's mad. She's mad. She feels the weight of it all slipping from her fingertips. All right, what's the title of episode 3?
Tap into your feelings and gather energy from them.
She's tapping into her past.
I should never be a teacher. The monks always said I never listened. I think that's what they said. I never listened.
Dang.
All the more reason for us to get to the Northern Water Tribe, right? That's right.
I feel like by the time they get to the Northern Water Tribe, Katara is going to be full-on bending water with ease. The one thing that the show is nailing is the scope of this world. They're nailing it.
I think it's another airbender.
Huh?
He's headed for that mountain.
That's no mountain. That's Omashu. Appa, yip yip.
Well, title of the episode.
You allow me to contact a few trusted sources. You don't need to be told any more than necessary.
Don't trust him. Come on, Zuko. Stay true to you.
Very good.
And that's one of your biggest mistakes.
Has arrived. Perfect timing. To the Fire Nation.
That guy's chops, yo. He needs to cut him. He needs to cut him.
Word is, Zhao failed his officer training program 3 times.
Did I ask for your opinion?
My apologies.
Leave with your chops. This is going to be interesting if I, have an idea of where this is going. Like, god damn. Oh my god.
We're new here, but we have a friend we need to see. We just could use a little help getting inside.
Sneak him in.
Let's have that at the turnip sack. Sure you can make that look good too.
Oh, that was a flirt. Katara, this guy's flirting with you.
So how do you know we're not a threat?
Just a feeling. Oh, wow.
This guy's trying to rizz you up.
Oh, it wasn't a great crop this month. She told me I wasn't watering the turnips enough. Knew there was a reason I married her.
Hey, yo. Okay. Gates are open. I'm surprised they didn't want to check on Aang, and then they would have easily saw his tattoos. Wow. Do we have our mail delivery system we got going on here? We're at Omashu. That tells me that we are very close to Boomy.
Hey, watch out for my hill!
Say it, say it, say it. That person was about to say it. My cabbages. I swear.
You're not an airbender.
Of course I'm not.
Oh! What the hell? They just got here. Hopefully that guy's cabbages are good.
Tail! Tail! Are you all right?
The mechanist.
You're an airbender. Do you realize what this means? We finally have a way to take the fight to the enemy. Air power is their weakness, and you are air power.
He's more than just an airbender. He's the Avatar.
He's responsible for maintaining the best parts of the city, like a delivery system. You've seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
I've seen it. I love that episode.
This stuff is incredible. I mean, look at this.
Those are for cleaning under your toenails. They can get bloody.
Nasty.
If I'm going to save the world, I have to do it one person at a time. That's why I'm staying in Omashu.
Was about to leave.
Now tell me about these bombings.
He's done the impossible.
He's done nothing. He spent 3 years on an ocean cruise while I've been here doing everything Father has asked.
These three. The trio.
Zuko may be banished, but he's out there exploring the world. If I were him, I wouldn't want to come back.
Yeah, well, all dear old Zuzu wants is to make it back here and take away everything I've worked for.
She said
Technically, he is
Zuzu.
first in line to be Fire Lord.
Oh, don't go saying that now.
What can you do about it? You're here. He's out there.
I know what she can do about
There are always ways to get in the game. If you know which pieces to play.
I think it's about time she, goes on her own mission with her own little crew to go find the Avatar herself.
I have a hunch about where the bombers might be gathering. It's high up on the mountain. Can't really reach there by myself, but with your airbending, it's just there. The strongest stuff drafts are in the morning, so we should fly then.
I still need to fix the attitude control before I show it to the generals.
I can help with that.
Oh, this is going to be interesting.
My sources say an airbender was spotted there. Omashu. There are ways to gain entry if you know the right people.
Uncle Iroh and I will go. No one else.
As you wish. I trust you understand the danger.
Yeah, if you get captured.
The prince and I will be fine. We know what it means to be on our own.
Thing that I loved about that I still love about the animated show is that the constant team ups of, Zuko and Iroh happened all the time. What's he up to?
What are you doing?
This guy again. Who the hell is he?
Fire Nation spies.
Oh.
But that means the mechanist is a
Traitor.
He's fishing out information to the Fire Nation, which is getting back to Commander Zhao.
The mechanist has been working for the Fire Nation. Building devices, selling secrets.
Sokka and Aang. They're in danger. I've got to warn them.
They'll be fine.
They're getting really touchy. Is this guy Jet? Oh, it definitely, yes. This is Jet. Oh, once I saw the weapons, that gives it away.
Who are you?
You can call me Jet.
Yeah, freaking knew it. Let's go. I love Jet. Woo! Flying scene. Being in a wheelchair doesn't stop him from flying. It's so cool. So I'm guessing we're getting Boomy in episode 4 then.
Pursuit was so clumsy, I wasn't sure you'd ever catch up.
Big talk for someone who's outnumbered.
Doubt it.
Good thing I brought friends then.
Oh, here we go. Show off your skills, Jet. Woo, yes. Let's go. Damn. Katara, water, bend it. Good. Water whip, now's the time. Oh, that's right. He's got his own crew. That's a big kid. Damn.
Hey, buddy!
Dig. Long shot.
I had a feeling you knew how to handle yourself.
Really? Cool attacking that
He's flirting with you, Katara.
Thanks, Pipsqueak.
He's the dude. I'm Pipsqueak.
God, that's a big kid.
You coming?
There it is. There's the twig in the mouth. See, if you would have done that beforehand, I would have instantly knew. I didn't realize until I saw the armor and the weapons.
After the Fire Nation attacked our village, he kept us alive. He built our life here. He's always said that it's just me and him, and he'd do anything to protect us.
That even means working for the Fire Nation.
Welcome.
This is where they are staying. More kids, or teenagers.
In the old days, the city stood strong, but as the war dragged on, King lost his nerve. Fire Nation seeped in through the cracks. That's where we come in.
Freedom fighters!
See, if I remember correctly, King Boomy came well before Jet and, you know, that whole episode. So they flip-flopped them.
What is it? What'd you find?
The firebenders weren't behind the explosion.
Your own dad was behind the explosion.
What do you remember when you think of your mother?
Pain?
I don't mean how she died. I mean when she was alive.
Her getting up every morning before everyone else.
Remember that. Remember the sunrise.
Have that push you and forward your bending skills. Her mom. It's what keeps you going. Peaceful thoughts.
We don't have to be afraid of our pain.
Right.
We just need to decide what we're gonna do with it.
Gotta use it in a positive way.
I'd be in your debt if you kept me informed on the progress of your mission.
Oh, she's writing to Zuko.
Particularly as it relates to Prince Zuko.
Oh, hold on. She's writing to Commander Zhao.
You know the officer on Prince Zuko's crew, the one who slipped you the information about the Avatar? Lieutenant G.
Is that the guy with the chops? I think it is.
Jet's not the bad guy. Sai is.
Are you kidding me? Sai's done nothing but help us. Well, Jet's a con artist who lied to our faces.
Oh, here we go.
He didn't lie.
Either Jet or it's Sai. Or it's Sai or it's Jet. Who is it?
Never believing anything I say. I'm so sick of you treating me like I'm a little girl.
Then grow up. Where are you going?
To prove you're a jerk.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't need proof of that.
Oh, those two.
Oh.
Cabbages!
You like to try one of
Not right now.
It's the Cabbage Man. You don't turn down the Cabbage Man. Uh-oh, Zuko. What was that all about? Is that supposed to be a tease for something?
Jet, what are you gonna do?
We know how to take out the garbage.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, the switch. Now I'm starting to remember the show, but they're doing changes.
This is our chance to burn out this city's diseased heart.
Sokka was right.
That's right.
You are the bad guy.
That's the price of freedom.
He was so hard on, you know, fighting back and pushing back that he plays in the middle of being good and bad. That's the thing I remember about Jet.
Jet planted a bomb on him.
What's the fastest way to the palace?
It's at the highest point in the city.
Perfect timing.
This is my fight.
Keep your firebending in check, or you'll have the Earth Kingdom army to deal with.
Listen to Iroh. We love a fight between Aang and Zuko. We love that. As many times as it happens in the animation, let's get it as many times in live action. That's one way up. Oh, oh nice. Oh, to the face. Oh, this is a good fight scene. Oh, that was nice. That was a good move. Oh. He's getting beat up by the girl. Aang's running. Well, sort of. They were basically dancing right there.
I said all routes lead to the palace. We just have to take this one to the end of the line.
The end of the line may be coming soon.
Yeah, you gotta get off.
Ready? 1.
Oh, this is a risky
2,
jump.
3.
Oh. This is so cool.
Why is this so important to you?
You're an enemy of the Fire Nation.
Why, you've been hunting me for 3 years?
How do you know it's been 3 years?
You have my notebook.
No, the cabbages. Let's hear it.
My cabbages!
Oh yeah, this episode's great just because of that. Boomy! Katara, waterbend. Oh snap. Uh-oh. Wow. What a play. Oh, she's full on waterbending now. She's pulling off moves like that. In the animated show, it took her forever to master her skill in waterbending. And she's already doing it in episode 3.
Go! Save yourself!
What?
Iroh. That's right. Iroh saving Zuko. He's letting himself get captured. That's where this is going. Yeah, better keep your head down with that massive scar on your eye. You can't just leave. You gotta rescue your uncle. Yeah, this is how Boomy's gonna hear about Aang. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh's right. You into here? Yeah, I knew they would. I knew they would. Okay, episode 4. Episode 4 is the continuation of that. And you know what's cool? Because it feels like the animated show where an episode is a 2-parter. A lot of the animated shows were to their own, but then you'll get episodes which are part 1 and part 2. So this feels just like that. Episode 1 and episode 2 were on their own, but 3 and 4 are part 1 and part 2. I like that. We got a reel in episode 4, but let's talk about this one. All right, what do you guys think about episode 3? I'm going to keep this review short because, like I said, episode 4 is like a part 2 to this continuation of what we have going on in episode 3. But a part of me wants to try to stop comparing and contrasting. It's such a hard thing to do as a reactor because not only do I love the direction that they're taking with this live action series, but also, I'm like you guys. I love the animated show, so it's such a hard thing to do, but I am slowly seeing what they're doing. They're making minor changes, they're making big changes, they are putting a lot into one episode, which at times I feel like the weakest part about this show is the pacing. They are moving fast, a little bit too fast, but they're managing it so far so well at the moment. In my eyes, a lot of things that happen earlier in season 1 and a lot of things that happen in the middle or towards the end of season 1, book 1 of the animated show are happening earlier within this first season. Like I said in episode 1, I've rewatched the animated first season, only the first season, not too long ago to prepare myself for this show, to get back in that mindset of these characters. Is that what they are doing here is that they are flip-flopping it. We get King Boomy earlier in the animated show. We get Jet later on in the animated show within the first season. But now they decided to flip-flop it. We're getting King Boomy next episode, but we get Jet in this episode. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you get King Boomy in this episode, but he doesn't talk. But episode 4 is going to be centered around that character, especially after what just popped off in this episode. Like, we get the Mechanist and we get Teo in this episode, which I love, and I think the actors that play those characters do a pretty good job with it. And I love those two in the animated show too. I mean, we only get them for a short amount of time in the animated show, but it's still fun to get them fully here, a little bit more here in this live action. And it's throwing me in for a loop. For someone that's seen the animated show so much, it's throwing me in for a loop, because at one point in this episode, I couldn't remember how it all went down. It took me a little bit to grab a hold of that. Yeah, Jet is behind all this. You know, he's rizzing up Katara. That is what he did in the animated show, and it got you to love Jet. But then to find out that what Jet is doing with his freedom fighters of teenagers is, he's in his eyes, he's doing good. But on the outside of it, he's pushing too far to where he's walking in the middle of good and bad with what he's doing. And I totally forgot a little bit of that story with Jet, and they play it out really well here, and it sort of had me guessing like who's who, because at one point I was thinking maybe this story is going to change, because what have they been doing so far? They've been making minor changes and they've been making big changes with this show. I like that. It's playing its cards right. I think the show is, keeping us people that have seen the animated show so many times on our toes, and I like that. But also in this episode, we get Azula in the intro, who's playing out to be this good person just to backstab those people, and then for her to watch them all burn to ash and see her eyes watching the flames. That was a crazy intro to see Fire Lord Ozai just burn those people alive. But I knew it wasn't going to play out good for them. Them trying to attack Fire Lord Ozai, I had a feeling that it wasn't going to go good. And I was right. It did not go good. I don't think we've ever saw something like that happen. If I can't remember, I don't think we saw something like that happen in season 1. Maybe, seeing people try to sneak up on Fire Lord Ozai maybe happened in the later seasons. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen season 2 and season 3 in years, but like I said, I recently rewatched all of season 1 to prepare for this, but I don't think that has ever happened. But seeing that as the intro and having that be the intro was really, really good. But I love the relationship that we get and the bonding we get for the moment with Jet and Katara. I mean, with Jet, it took me a little bit to understand who that character was until I saw the armor and the weapon. And I was like, yes, that is Jet. But like I said in my reaction, they should have given us the twig in his mouth a little bit sooner than I would have. For sure caught up on it really sooner, but they do that, later in the episode. But also, my cabbages, they got that guy. That was hilarious. They played that out really, really well. I was wondering if the cabbage guy was going to show up. I felt like it would have been a missed opportunity if they did not include the Cabbage Man himself. They teased us earlier in the episode, and then by its end, he says the line, and I love that. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I think, obviously, I can go on talking about not only the animated show, but this show as well. But like you, I want to dive into episode 4. So sound off down below what you guys think about episode 3. That's gonna do it here for this reaction and review. I'll catch you guys for episode 4. This is Realer Than Reactions. I'm Realer Than Miles. Peace.
But I believe Aang can save the world.